What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Aranda here, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I'll be giving you the latest watches, warnings, and advisories ongoing across the United States currently. And we do have a few ongoing, some across the deep south, some in the southeast, some in the northeast. We have some in the northern tier of the United States, north central part. We have some out on the west coast as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, I would say this general region right here, I did do a video on it. Don't know if I'm going to drop it before this one or after, but regardless, I did do a video on it. That was a little too short. From this region, just right here, we could see a severe weather outbreak go on from Texas all the way up to North Carolina. So that's just something we're just going to have to watch out for, because you could bring flooding, Gulf-sized hail, tornado activity, especially across states like Mississippi and Louisiana, and we can include Oklahoma and Texas that could see some of this as well. So that's just something we're going to have to watch out for in the coming days, especially around that Sunday time frame, to see how strong these storms get off the coast of South Carolina. If it even gets farther enough into eastern North Carolina, if it does, it might impact that Brunswick County, maybe parts of New Hanover, maybe that Wilmington area too, and New Hanover. I don't think it's really going to impact areas like Topsail or Emerald, Jacksonville, and the Outer Banks in general. So let's just go ahead and get into this. So let's go ahead and start off in Florida. See if there's any watches, warnings, or advisories ongoing in Florida. I feel like we just have a special marine statement or warning ongoing for the Gulf side. Then we can move into, let's say, Alabama. Do they have anything? Alabama is on a hazardous weather outlook. You can see what that's about. Might be due to potential severe weather. Let's see. A few thunderstorms are possible across central Georgia this morning. To severe threat, the severe threat remains low as of this time. And then we can read scattered showers and thunderstorms will be around each day through Monday. At this time, the severe threat remains low, though a few strong storms cannot be ruled out. So all of Georgia is under a special weather statement, well, a hazardous weather statement because of that. I would expect more states to be issued under that as well. We can go into Mississippi. Southeastern Mississippi is seeing a flood warning and a flood advisory. So along that state line of Mississippi and Alabama is seeing flood warnings. Then we also still see flood advisories and flood warnings ongoing for southeast western Mississippi, and we can include Louisiana for that. So we can go ahead and move all the way over to Colorado. Now, Colorado recently just had a snowstorm that went through the state as well, and it looked like they are under a hazardous weather outlook. And it looked like a red flag warning as well. If I can get into that, yes, we do have red flag warnings ongoing for northwestern Colorado, and a special weather statement as well. Might be due to fire danger. But yeah, Colorado just got hit by a pretty good snowstorm recently. Now we're going to move into Arizona. We do see there is a heat wave ongoing for Arizona. Some areas is going to look like over 100 degrees, 100, 104 I see, 105, 104. So yeah, California roughly the same thing as well. So that's what we're just going to have to watch out for. They are under air quality alert for Arizona and South Eastern California. Now, Arizona been under air quality alert, especially around that Phoenix area, for a few days now. We do have extreme heat warnings ongoing for California and Arizona, but regardless, I mean, just think that we is constantly seeing heat waves out in the West Coast, but not really much rain is being showed in the models for let's say California, for example. Maybe in the northern part of the state, for California, we could see some rain, but for the most part, they're remaining hot and dry. So that's just something we're going to have to watch out for. We do not need no more wildfires burning across the United States. We recently just had wildfires burning in the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. We do have gale warnings ongoing along the coast, well, the Pacific, for the coast of California. We do have a heat advisory issued for parts of California as well. Might get upgraded to heat warning, extreme heat warnings as well, but it is possible. Now, I would say, if you guys haven't heard, the Pacific hurricane season starts May 15th, if I'm not mistaken. It runs to November 30th. The Atlantic is June 1st to November 30th. Now, I would say they are saying the Gulf and the Atlantic should have a below average hurricane season. Um, this year, but it's still possible to see tropical development. But on the bright side, if any tries to form too close to, let's say, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, I already said Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, it shouldn't rapidly intensify if it makes landfall. Um, but if it was warmer waters, we could have seen more rapid intensification before it slams into, let's say, let's put Miami, Florida. It forms right here off the coast of Florida in this general region right here, and it just goes into Miami and then goes into the Gulf. And where it goes, whether it heads towards Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, or just go into from the Atlantic right across Florida, South Florida, and then you stall out into the Gulf a little bit and start moving into let's say this side of Florida, the Gulf side of Florida, into Georgia, right up the coast of South Carolina and North Carolina. Because we remember Hurricane Debbie or Tropical Storm Debbie stalled off the coast of Georgia and the Carolinas for a little bit before it actually started moving into North Carolina and South Carolina even harder. So it just bring a lot of wind and rain and flooding as it stalled, and it was kind of strengthening as well. But with the Pacific this year, we could see more tropical development, stronger storms. So California, Oregon, Washington State got to be careful for flooding, depending on how strong these storms get. And then also Hawaii going to have to be watched very closely for any landfall this upcoming hurricane season. We can still see hurricanes outside, even when hurricanes end. Well, hurricane season end is possible, but regardless, in South Dakota, we do have frost advisory, special weather statement, and hazardous weather outlook. The hazardous weather outlook might be related to the frost advisories for cold temps. We can go into North Dakota, just north of South Dakota. We do have red flag warnings for high fire danger. It's currently 51 degrees for some parts of North Dakota. We do have a frost advisory as well somewhere, unless it's still going off of South Dakota. And then we do have a hazardous weather outlook. Potentially could be for cold temps and fire danger. We can go all the way over here to Minnesota. We do have like a frost advisory for western Minnesota. We do have a special weather statement, and then we also have a hazardous weather outlook, potentially due to the cold temps. Now, cold front is supposed to move through this general region of the United States in the coming days, and then another one is supposed to go. That's a little too far south for the central part of the United States. So let's go more like just delete that. More so like this. Anywhere in this general region right here, you guys could see a cold front impact you guys in the coming days. Can't remember exactly what day, but it is possible. We can go ahead and move into Michigan, which already has freeze warnings for the northern part of its state. Let's get a little closer into that. As you have freeze warnings, small crash advisory, frost advisories might get upgraded to freeze warnings, by the way. A special weather statement and a hazardous weather outlook. So, I mean, yeah, you guys can be pretty cold and tonight as well, 32 degrees. I think I already did. Yeah, I already did that state right there. We do have like we have some gale warnings just off in the northeast. I'm just curious. Let's see my neck of woods under anything. We do have a hazardous weather outlook. Strong to severe thunderstorms, cold could bring actually damaging wind gusts and hail to the area late Monday. So Jacksonville, Keanersville, New Bern, Morehead City, Greenville, we all could potentially see strong thunderstorms, gusty winds, and hail coming into late Monday. So that's what we're gonna have to watch. I live down here in Jacksonville, North Carolina, so we're just gonna have to watch out for that because it is possible. Now the model's been holding on for that. So the areas that's under let's go ahead and go into the counties. I already did the cities. Let's go and towns. Let's go ahead and get into the counties that this could potentially affect. We can go from Martin, Pitt, Washington, Terrell, Mainland, Dare, sorry about that, Green, Beaufort, Mainland High, Duplin, Lenore, Jones, Pamlico, Northern Craven, Southern Craven, West Carteret, Inland Onslow, Coastal Onslow, Northern Outer Banks. So we're just going to have to watch out for some strong to severe thunderstorms, bringing damaging winds and large hail is possible. Now, again, this is a chance, and this comes from the National Weather Service out of Morehead City, Newport and Morehead City, North Carolina. There is a chance for strong to severe thunderstorms Monday afternoon to early evening. The main threat is damaging winds and large hail in these areas. So I mean, yeah, this is just there's gonna be some serious situation we're gonna have to watch out for across the eastern North Carolina. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised when storm chasers try to make their way through it this way. Now, depending on how warm it is, we could potentially see a tornado threat as well go on for the eastern North Carolina. Some areas from like Jacksonville, Newbern, Morehead City, Keenersville, Kingston, Washington, Greenville. If I have any ECU students out here, make sure you comment down below. But make sure you guys are stay being prepared for this upcoming severe weather event that potentially could take place sometime Monday afternoon. Morning might see some rain showers. Actually, it's possible, but regardless, it's just something we just got to watch out for. Washington State, I did see this. Well, I did not see this. It looked like it just popped up though. We do have a flood warning ongoing right here in Washington State. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified each and every time your boy upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one if it's God's will. Stay safe out there. And it's your boy Arande.